Now, YNW Melly has been fighting for his life over the last 3 years as he was arrested for 2 first-degree murders. The YNW Melly trial has been delayed for a whole year due to the jury selection, the death penalty being brought up, then dropped and brought up again, and YNW Melly has made his cry for help. Now, for those of you who don't know, YNW Melly is accused of killing his two best friends, YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser, on the Florida freeway after leaving the recording music studios. Now, the feds are alleging Melly and his co-defendant YNW Borland killed Sack Chaser and Juvie to receive a financial gain of $200,000, which was the value of the record deal that Sack Chaser recently received. And that YNW Melly staged a drive-by shooting by shooting bullets into the car to cover up the scene of a murder. Now, this is one of the highest profile double homicide cases in hip-hop throughout the last 5 years, with many people acknowledging that if Melly is convicted, he will serve life in prison with a huge chance of him getting the death penalty. However, if Melly beats this case, he will have the biggest rap career, sold out platinum songs, ready to touch down as soon as he returns. And it'll essentially be one of the biggest welcome back to the rap game moments since Gucci Mane in 2006 when he beat his murder case. And with his life or death trial starting soon, he cried to his fans on Instagram saying this: "In this picture taken over a year ago, I'm smiling. But as I speak to you from my cell, at this very moment, I'm weeping in the present. I have been mute for years about the mistreatment, discrimination, and misuse of authority, mentally and emotional abuse. I've been suffering and in fear. BSO staff captain Archibald Captain Huber, XO Jean Baptiste, and XO Jenkins are just a few names of high-rank staff that have been forced this treatment. On April 8th, I was told I was not allowed to use the phone indefinitely, which means forever. Captain Archibald revoked my calls for using another inmate pin to talk on the phone. Usually, someone gets disciplined for this. It's usually phone restricted for 30 days. It is now going on for 8 months. No other inmate in this jail is being treated this way. I haven't spoke to family, friends, managers, and accountants for months at a time, making it impossible to pay my bills and take care of my household livelihood, or even talk to anyone for relaxation, for pleasure, and stress relief, and worse to handle lawyer fees. BSO is aware of this. I'm being hidden from the world. Not hearing my family's voice has mentally and emotionally tortured me into deep depression. This is entrapment. I was never given a fair warning that talking on another inmate's pin was wrong, and the holidays are approaching. Not to mention, my mother's birthday is on Christmas Day. Not only is this torture to me, it's torturing them. I'm innocent until proven guilty. I have all rights to talk to my family. Whoever took my privileges has a personal vendetta towards me. This is true mistreatment and discrimination, plus pain and suffering. I cannot do my time like this. This awaiting trial being scheduled because of my celebrity status and my social media following. Sheriff added BSO Sheriff Tony. Please get on top of the situation. Somebody help me. And he tagged all the blogs such as Say Cheese, Academics, No Jumper, Meek Mill, Kim K, 300 Entertainment, and Joe Biden, the President of the United States. Now, what can we learn from this situation? When you're a black man in America, the system doesn't care about you. The legal system is a white man's justice, but the black man's grave. It was never built to support us. Now, not to get political, but this is America, Florida, of course, where the black man gets disciplined, but the white man gets a slap on the wrist. Any of you watching the video right now, probably fans of Melly. You probably don't agree with the whole him killing his best friends, but you are here for the music and you believe he's innocent until proven guilty. Now, Nicholas Cruz, right, the person who shot up Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018 on Valentine's Day, went on trial 4 years later, this year, 2022, and got life without possibility of parole, after the jury thought it was too harsh to give him the death penalty, even though he killed over 15 innocent regular children going to school. And there was proof of his Google search history, photos, and videos of him literally confessing conspiracy of him planning to do a school shooting at the school that he used to go to. It's like, what more evidence do you need? Now hold on, it goes full circle right here. YNW Melly is accused of killing 2 people, which is way more or less than what Nicholas Cruz did. And I'm not comparing deaths because a death is a death and it's sad regardless. But one thing we have to realize is they don't have a murder weapon. They don't even have the identity of the shooter. They don't know if it was Melly or Borland who killed the other 2 people, Sack Chaser and Juvie. They don't have that. So it will truly be a battle of the experts when it comes down to identifying who the shooter was in this case. But in this case, they are gunning real hard for the death penalty. Now, the death penalty was on the table initially in March when the trial was supposed to begin. However, the prosecution forgot to file the motion for the death penalty within 45 days of the trial starting. So worst case scenario, Melly would lose the trial and get life without parole. Now, a huge factor that the feds are relying on to convict Melly is this song, Murder on My Mind, that they believe is a foreshadowing or confession to him allegedly killing his two best friends. Now, Rap Lyrics on Trial is a pandemic within a pandemic, and ironically, Young Thug, YNW Melly, and Gunna are all signed to the same label, 300 Entertainment, and seem to be going through the same issues. And this is what led to the Protect Black Art campaign by Kevin Liles and 300 Entertainment, as he felt that the attack on rappers are very much prejudiced because the feds have never had this much interest and attention for any other genre of music, only rap and hip hop. Now, fast forward to now, the death penalty has since then been brought back on the table, as the feds really want to see Melly go down and die. Now, let's play devil's advocate, right? If Melly is convicted of killing his two best friends, he will have to have another trial, the death penalty phase trial, where the jurors must unanimously agree that he is deserving of the death penalty. This isn't no majority rules where if 7 people agree and 5 people disagree, the death penalty does happen. All 12 members of this panel must agree that Melly deserves to die for allegedly killing his two best friends. The whole Melly trial seemed to cause a wide wave of controversy and slight diversion in the hip-hop community when it comes from a moral standpoint. Because yes, we love YNW's Melly music, but if he allegedly did this to his friend, can we still support him? Like another example is King Von. Like, we love King Von. We love his crazy stories. We love him working with Dirk and just being in the industry. But a lot of the stuff that's come to light after he passed from the darkness, it kind of makes you think like, yo, these guys is living double lives, and I don't want to say they shouldn't be free or they shouldn't be alive, but it's like kind of putting hip-hop fans in a space where they got to make a decision to support you fully or not support you at all. Now, do you guys feel personally bad for Melly and the conditions he's being treated under, considering he's innocent as of right now? Or do you feel Melly's deserving of all the bad that's coming his way throughout the last 3 years? Comment down below and let me know. If you're interested in more content like this, make sure you watch my YJ playlist tagged above. Thank you guys for watching. Jared Star. You know we going up, man. I'm gone.